My name is Nakira McCann. Welcome to Still Standing. Today, our guest is Derrick McCann, entertainer, Lil Real. How are you doing today, Derrick?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on the show.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, so how long have you been living in Madison for?
Well, I was raised in Chicago at an early age. My mom moved me to Chicago in the second grade for a better life, so I've been here ever since.
Okay, that's awesome. And you went to school in
Went
Madison
to
and
school in Madison, left a little while, went to high school in Milwaukee, moved back. So I just been all over.
okay. That's awesome. Well, today our topic is overcoming adversity. So, just tell me a little about adversity and what that means in your life.
I mean, adversity is, what I've been through. If you look at my story, you know, dealing with depression, dealing with anxiety, overcoming suicide, just 13 years of adversity and injustice in Wisconsin, trying to have a relationship with my biracial children, being a young father, having kids, then having my kids taken away from me, letting me down a spiral, of, pain and hurt. But through somehow I built up the courage to continue to try to pursue a dream of entertainment and music. With all that, with all the trauma, everything I was going through. So I made it look good, but many don't know my story.
Wow, Derrick, that's seems like you've been through so much and you're still standing. So, what are some things that you had to overcome to get to where you are today? Like,
I had to deal with rejection, pain, hurt, just being depressed, not wanting to live. I mean, wanted to kill myself in times because, just I remember just having my kids and then my kids gone, my son and my daughter. I was 19 years old. I'm 33 now, and still fighting for a relationship with them. And I've been just hurt, the pain. I mean, that's a dark area in my life.
so you've been struggling to see your children.
Yes, in the state of Wisconsin, in the courts, it's just injustice. That's how we're gonna put it. I did all I could do to try to be a good father, and they were just taken away from me at an early age, and just injustice.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, and I'm sure one day you will have that relationship and that bond that you need to keep going and to push to be a great father.
Yeah, so that's why really want to use my story to show many. Many are lost, many are lost hope. So if they look at my story, I've been through the trauma, the trials and tribulations, that through adversity, I still continue to strive towards wanting to do better, and be better. And it's not about me, and try to inspire others to pursue their dreams.
Well, it's always good that you can come out of something and be an empowerment to others. That's awesome right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, sometimes it's not easy. Everything glitter and gold. So everybody have a story. So you might see me with so many entertainers and politicians from so many walks of life. I just make it look good, but I know about the struggle. I know about hardship. I know about rejection. You got to continue to keep going somehow. I don't know, supernatural power that I continue to strive and try to continue to be greater than myself.
So it's definitely God that's keeping you and that's holding you together.
Yes, my faith. In times where many people expected me to give up, to not still be here. At 33, recently, I'm looking on the news, everybody hurting from a artist that I met, Nipsey Hussle. He was gunned down 33, and I'm 33. And, that's really, I think about that right now. I want to continue to live. I want to continue to strive.
Yeah, and that's awesome that you still want to strive. Today we have Derrick McCann. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Still Standing. I'm your host, Nakira McCann, and today we have Derrick McCann. So, Derrick, thanks for coming once again, and I just want to say, it seems like you've overcome a lot, and I'm glad that you are still standing today, Derrick. Now, I heard you talk a little bit about depression.
Yes.
Now, what was the situation with that? How did you overcome it?
I think like losing my kids at 19, having a house, high school, and just losing my job, losing my house, losing everything, just one day I'm up and then everything, one day I'm down. So I think that brought me just depressed. Depression. I didn't know what it was. I was just down, not want to go nowhere, just wanted to sleep, just feel drained, no energy, and just dealing with that for years. But I don't know, but like it seemed like going through depression and anxiety, I'm meeting all these great people, no matter what, no matter if I'm suicidal, want to kill myself, somehow I end up in a place with many that's successful, so I always somehow surrounded myself with people that's successful, who I want to be like.
Seems like you've been through so much and you've overcome a lot of things. So I'm glad of that, Derrick. So
appreciate it.
Yeah. So you said great people that you've met. Can we talk a little bit about that? What's up with that?
Well, I done been on the news with Obama when he was president. I waited like over 11 hours to be first in line to meet him when he was running for second term, and to see him face to face. So I was like the first one. I just remember staying out in the cold and just being the first one, make the news, to actually get a face to face conversation with him.
That's awesome to be face to face with Obama. Such a great experience.
Yeah, and got a chance to meet Michelle Obama when she came to Wisconsin. I done met so many. It's like you look at the resume. It's just always somehow I'm always in the place to be. So I just feel like it's something deeper than me that continues to push me, and the higher powers want me to be greater than I think I am.
Like a calling to do something great or to be someone so great in life.
Yeah, that's why I say like I'm depressed and I'm dealing with so much, but still I'm surrounded by people that are great, that I want to be. So I think many don't get the opportunity, from many entertainers, musicians, politicians, many great people.
That is awesome, Derrick. You have definitely done a lot with your life. Now, do you do music as well for yourself, or?
Well, I've been a promoter, independent promoter for years, just trying to build my name up. My dream was always to make music, but I got a long story of, trials and tribulations and era that happened, I had a major fan base on a site called MySpace.
Yeah, I remember MySpace.
Yeah, that was years ago, and that site crashed, and I lost my fan base, but I had over 30,000 people, and this was a time like 2005, 2006 was an artist, Young Jock, who went platinum, and Chameleonaire with the Sound of Revenge through Universal Records. I associated myself with his movement after meeting him, and I try to build myself up like a promoter, street team, but my dream was always to make music, and that was always my dream. And so now it's all about what I'm trying to do. I helped others. I put myself, on the back burner. But my dream's always to be, an artist, songwriter, producer.
Wow. So you have new music out, and we'll get right back to that new music. Thank you for watching. Today we have Derrick McCann. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Still Standing. Again, I'm your host, Nakira McCann. Thanks for watching. And again, we have Derrick McCann here. We've been talking about adversity and struggles, different things. And so, Derrick, let's talk a little bit about what more you've been through. Like, what else have you been through?
Well, in 2006, I lost my big cousin. We called him Duck. He drowned in a DoubleTree hotel in 2006 after Freak Fest, a big celebration in Madison, Wisconsin. That was a real dark time in my life, because he was calling me, telling me to come and meet him downtown, and I fell asleep after, just to wake up the next morning and I found out that he had died. He had drowned in the pool, intoxicated, and left alone. And, that really hurt me, and, I really felt guilt and blamed myself for his tragic death.
So this happened at Freak Fest, the Halloween festival?
Yeah, he was down there enjoying himself, and he went with some strangers he didn't know. I felt like I should have been there because I always make sure that he got home safely when he drink. He was 24, and my big cousin, and I just, I play that in my head over and over still to this day. I celebrated my birthday with him, my 21st birthday with him downtown, and 2 weeks later he gone. So just losing him in that way, it just really opened my eyes. I got to try to, tell people what's the dangers of drinking, intoxication. Always have somebody with you. I don't know. It's just, it's really hard to talk about. But he passed away at the age of 24.
Wow. And one thing you said, it's good that you can help others. It's not good to lose someone, but there's always hope and happiness after that you can do to turn it around, to save someone else's life.
Yeah, like he was calling me, like, come down here with me. And I'm like, I'm coming. But I was just so tired. I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning, he was gone. So, in that time, I'm asking myself, like, what can I do to help others? I'm still thinking about others, like many who gonna go through this, the passing, losing someone, death, something we all have to go through.
Yeah.
So really just like when you lose someone, like in such tragic ways, like how do you get over it? Like how do you recover? Like, so I was like really like depressed, really suicidal, just the pressure, life, I just felt no hope. I lost the person that I loved, the person I thought would always be with me on my journey, and then just gone like that.
Well, Derrick, I don't want you to beat yourself up that you wasn't there that night. I think he's looking down on you and he's smiling at the great things that you've accomplished, and you think that he's not with you or that he doesn't know your dreams, but I'm sure he's still with you.
Yeah, sometimes I feel him, when I see, like, I'll be going somewhere and I see a duck, like downtown, it'll just show up like some ducks. Like, ain't no water downtown.
Yeah.
And on top of State Street. Like, if I'm walking, some ducks will just show up out of nowhere. So it's just like a sign, that he's still here.
Yeah, I believe that. And just keep continuing to do what you're doing, and, you'll always feel those feelings.
Yeah, so I really just, want to help others. Like, look at my story. You got a man who lost, who's seen adversity, trials and tribulations, poverty, injustice, death, and still has hope, still hasn't lost hope, been at my end, want to just kill myself, and open to share my story to let people know many are dealing with suicide and depression. When you're going through that, like, what do you do?
Yeah. And I think, what do you do when you come out of something? It's good to be that helping hand to others.
Yeah.
So thanks for having hope, Derrick, and we have more with Derrick McCann coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I am Nakira McCann, and today we have the magnificent Derrick McCann. So, Derrick, we've been talking about little sorts of different things. Adversity, your cousin passed away, and
yes.
I'm so sorry to hear that your cousin passed away, and you were talking about you met Obama and Michelle Obama. So many great accomplishments, Derrick. That is awesome. So, which brings me to today. So, how does your life look like today? What are you doing now?
Well, today I still struggle with the trauma, depression, anxiety, but I'm still trying to just rise above, adversity, and continue striving towards my dream. My dreams, I want to be a songwriter, artist, songwriter, producer.
Okay, so that means you have some songs. What's the name of your latest hit?
Well, I just released a single called Homeless. That's bringing awareness to the homeless population in Dane County, bringing awareness. It's a new single called Homeless. The beat is by DJ Payne, partner producer DJ Payne, and the song is on all digital platforms right now. My musician name is Lil Rel, aka Short Rel.
Okay, so you say you have a homeless video. I heard that one. That one was pretty good, Derrick. I gotta give you that one. So there's a video out. Where can people find that video?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
You can find it on my Facebook page. Page as facebook.com/whoislilrel.
Awesome. Well, seems like you're doing some great things, Lil Rel. So you overcame a lot of adversity, and you're still standing today, I must say. So how does the future look for Lil Rel? How can you see, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I can see myself, rising above adversity, with my music taking off. I'm using my music to encourage others, doing it just like with my works I was doing, encouraging others. I'm using my music, to bring substance back to the music, and bridge the gap in the music industry. That's my dream.
Yeah.
And stop the violence and tell everybody, put the guns down, and we all should come together.
Yeah, and I believe music would be a good way to do that, Derrick. If you use some positive music and get the youth and help the people with your cousin, alcohol, different things like that, you could really be onto something and change some lives like you want to do.
I just released my new video, Open Them Doors. Open Them Doors. That's my new single that I also just released. You can look at the video on YouTube. It's also on my Facebook page. But it's about the mass incarceration and bringing awareness to the over 2 million of color incarcerated in Wisconsin.
So is there special lyrics that sing your songs? Is there something special about your lyrics?
I mean, it say, sending you a letter, or a card. Incarceration won't destroy this bond of ours. You know, it's just like when you go to jail or you get incarcerated, it seems like many just forget about others, like they're not human. So I'm using my song and my talent just to let many know when there are many incarcerated. Like I said, there's over 2 million incarcerated in Wisconsin. And they're still human. They still need love. They still need encouragement.
Wow.
They still need someone like me. They still need somebody like you.
That's awesome, Derrick. The fact that your music is to encourage others.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like that about you. I've heard some of your songs, and you always have a uplifting. It's a different feel. It's something different to it. It's not like other music.
I mean,
so.
I find myself lonely in times because I want to make music with substance. You know, the music of today, we lost the substance in music. But when I write, I want to make music from real life experiences to help others. And many just lost that. You know, the music industry has lost that. So I feel I'm like just standing alone with this dream of bringing the substance back to music. You can listen to my music and, you know, you're gonna get something from it. You know, it's not negative, you know, it's encouraging. You know, you're gonna hear my adversity, you're gonna hear my stories, you're gonna hear my pain, you know, my identity, you know, and it's gonna help you.
And that is awesome. I think you're a powerful young man, and you've been through so much, Derrick, but you know, just continue to stand, continue to hold your head up. And I know that your cousin's looking down on you and he's smiling. And you know, even though you've had this hurt and this pain and your tears and your suffering, greatness is in store for you, Derrick. Greatness is about to come for you. And I just speak life to you, Derrick, that your life continue to flourish and that magnificent things begin to happen in your life.
Thank you. I just try to stay humble, stay prayed up, and continue to just want better.
Well, thanks for coming today, Derrick. It's been great having you on the show. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Still Standing with Derrick McCann. See you next time.